Howdy, folks. When he was just a boy, he watched westerns with his dad. Those memories of his pa were the best he ever had. He longed for the life of the Old West, out on his own and free. So he traded in his beat-up Pinto for a shiny new RV. He's John Wynabego. John Wynabego. He said this town just ain't the same no more, and the people here, they surely don't like me. So he's headed out west toward the sunset to find a place that he can still be free. The life of a cowboy on the road in his gas-guzzling steed. Traveling the land in search of souvenirs and helping folks in need. He's John Wynabego. John Wynabego. John Wynabego. John Wynabego. Wynabego Warrior, the tale of John Wynabego. When last we left our intrepid adventurer, John had sent shockwaves through the small farming community in what has come to be known as the mutilating Dirty Steve's face, while reclaiming his dignity through his bold and decisive actions, putting an end once and for all to any further or future latte wasting and shirt ruining incident. But most folks have since taken to just calling it the Great Latte Reckoning Incident. Well, this caused a ripple effect. It's like watching that sweet white lightning drip out the end of that copper tube into that big, beautiful glass jug. The culmination of all your hard work and effort finally bearing fruit. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, those ripples can have consequences. As John would soon discover, once John and the McCoys got back to the farm, Lizzie immediately busied herself tending to John and Axe's wounds, paying special attention to John. Young Hatchet McCoy was just overcome with exuberance. He was a-bouncing around the room, just jabbering non-stop about having witnessed John and his father in action. It was no wrath and majesty, but it sure was some righteous fury the way they whipped them fellers.
It was no wrath and majesty, but it sure was some righteous fury the way y'all whipped them fellers. Splash! Punch! Can't wait to post this on the Vine. But I'm putting the incident in its entirety on the YallTube for folks to enjoy. We're gonna get 1 million hits easy. That's viral level. You know, there are certain moments in an individual's life when he is a part of something bigger than himself. I bore witness to such a moment today. Yes, sir. I done seen 2 brave men, one being handsome and brave, take a stand against injustice and the heavy-handed ways of a certain deal baron what done started this mess in the first place. Taking bold and decisive action when no one else would, and in doing so, dispensing any notions of yellerness. Today, I learned what it means to be a man. I also learned what kind of man I want to be. I want to be a brave and handsome man. Like you, John.
Hatchet, I couldn't have done it without your paw. If it wasn't for your paw, I'm afraid things would have turned out quite differently. I owe you big time, Axe.
You were both wonderful. Especially you, John.
I've been meaning to ask you, Axe. Have you ever seen this old 6-shooter before? I found it half buried in your barn.
Well, I'll be. That'n was my great-grandpappy's old gun. I ain't seen her in years. Thought she was lost for good. Poor old girl don't look like she's got much life left in her. Thank you, John. Means a lot to me to see her again.
Well, you're welcome, Axe. Hey, you think we could clean up and fix the old girl? Maybe we can give her a new life and purpose.
Well, I reckon it wouldn't hurt to try. We can have a go at it after dinner. Got everything we need in the barn.
Oh, boys, some time has passed since y'all got cleaned up, and well, the oven's still warm from earlier, if y'all get my meaning. Dinner's ready. Come and get it. It was hot in that kitchen. To see how the perspiration slowly rolls down my neckline, only to have gravity guide it across my collarbone before it's sent down even further. Come on. Y'all must be starving after that rugged display of masculinity. Let's eat.
And eat they did. John was hungrier than he thought, finishing off 2 full helpings and going for a third. Lizzie, of course, took this as a misrepresentation of John's feelings. You know, like she always does. That woman. As for young Hatchet McCoy, he couldn't stop talking about the great latte reckoning incident long enough to even smell his supper, let alone eat it.
I can't stop talking about the great latte reckoning incident long enough to even smell my supper, let alone eat it. I mean, that was awesome! John, the way you punched Dirty Steve when he spilled your latte, and then he lay there on the ground all like, yeah, yeah. Then you taunted the rest of them with offers to purchase them lattes. That was classic. And Carl was like,
I'm gonna avenge Steve.
and you was like,
Not while I'm here, Pilgrim. I ain't Yeller.
Hey,
and you put him on the ground, and he was like, I ain't a man no more. And Paul, he hit a few folks too. Good job, Paul. But back to you, John. After bearing witness to your righteous fury, you turned the rest of them fellers yeller. They begged and pleaded for your mercy, willing to do anything to be spared your awesomeness, trying desperately to barter with delicious restitution for your spilled latte. Man, that was awesome. Can't wait till I'm old enough to whip fellers like that.
Junior, you just hush now and eat. These men have been through a lot today. We all have. John, do you realize you have single-handedly changed the course of events that would have transpired not only between us and the deal baron, but the entire farming community of this here lonely valley? I'll just sit and stare at you whilst I twirl my hair around my finger slowly as the scope of your actions wash over you and me, us. I find myself increasingly drawn to your every word as you sit there in silence, so mysterious and handsome. Anybody want a dessert? Fresh baked warm peach pie made with Georgia peaches, like me.
I love warm peaches and pie. Do you have any whipped cream?
Oh my! Well, if you want, I'm sure I can whip some up from scratch. Suggestive wink wink.
Oh, you don't have to do that, Lizzie. That sounds like an awful lot of work. Your warm peach pie smells like heaven as it is. I bet it tastes like it, too.
Oh my, I'm feeling faint. My knees are buckled a bit. I better go on and finish the laundry. Spin cycle.
Again, I can't help but feel as if there was some double meaning being used in correlation to Ma's fresh, delicious, coveted peach pie. It once again seems as though you were trying to shield me from a greater truth. Perhaps it is due to my age and lack of real-world experience that I cannot seem to grasp this concept, as I have yet to fully develop mentally and emotionally. Perhaps one day I will have the insight on the matter that you so clearly possess, John.
With age comes experience, and it is that experience that makes us wise. It took me a long time to understand the world and all its subtle complexities. One day, Hatchet, you will no longer need to ponder such mysteries, as you will become a man capable of understanding complex emotional scenarios and the art of adult doublespeak. Your ma's got the best pie ever. I could eat that every day.
Oh, my. I need to go and do another load of laundry.
Poor John. He wouldn't know a metaphoric innuendo if it fell out of the sky, hit him in the face, and knocked him to the ground. Kind of like he did to Dirty Steve. Later on, after all manner of protest had failed, young Hatchet had to ready himself for bed, while Lizzie continued her, domestic chores. John and Axe headed out to the barn to see if they couldn't breathe some new life into that old six-shooter that belonged to Axe's great-grandpappy. John couldn't wait to see if they could get that old Colt dragon to breathe fire again.
I can't wait to see if we can get this old Colt dragon to breathe fire again.
Wow, John. I'm impressed that you know what it is.
Well, I recognize it from a few old westerns I've seen. It was known to be an accurate and reliable firearm, one of the best of its day. So, Axe, how long have you folks lived here in this lonely valley?
I'm the 5th generation McCoy to farm this land. I inherited it from my pa, who got it from his pa, who got it from his pa, who got it from his pa before him. I intend to one day pass it on to my boy, to carry on the McCoy tradition. My pa is buried here. So is his pa, and so is his pa, and so is his pa. And I plan to be buried right next to him when I die. Many, many years from now. What about you, John? Where are you from?
Me, Axe? I'm what you call a drifter. You see, I'm not the kind of man to put down roots. Not yet, anyway. I'm still looking for that place. For now, I'm just following the call of the open road, doing what I can to help folks in need along the way. Oh, and my folks are from Wynabego County, Kentucky. I grew up there. I know that may seem like the other side of the world compared to this lonely valley just outside of Paducah.
Oh, a Yank, huh? That's only 4 hours away. How long have you been on the road?
About 4 days now.
Well, you sure took your time getting here. What took you so long?
Well, I was looking for souvenirs and helping folks in need.
Oh, yeah? Well, how many folks have you helped so far?
Oh, well, just you folks.
Well, how many souvenirs have you collected?
None yet.
Well, don't worry, John. When the time is right, the souvenir will find you. Take a look, John. She's all cleaned up and ready to go. What do you think?
Oh, she's a beauty. And a classic one at that. Great job, Axe. Can I hold her?
Well, you found her, John. The way I see it, she's all yours. If it wasn't for you, she may have laid there undiscovered forever, slowly rotting away.
I can't take this, Axe. It's a treasured family heirloom. I'm sure the sentimental value alone makes it worth keeping.
I want you to have her, John. She seems to suit you, almost as if you all was meant for each other. Besides, I don't much care for my great-grandpappy. He was a bitter old mean, spiteful man, like his pa before him and his pa before him.
Well, thanks, Axe. I don't know what else to say. You're right, though. Holding her just feels right. As if we were meant for each other. Don't worry, Axe. I'll take good care of her. I'll make sure she has a happy life and will be cherished so long as she is with me.
I reckon we ought to use bullets with a lower grain weight. If we use standard rounds, it would probably blow up in your hand. With these, you might get 3 shots off at best before it's useless.
John, Axe, if y'all finished out there, could you come say goodnight to Junior? He's refusing to go to sleep until you do.
I reckon we ought to get in there.
John and Axe went back inside the house. Axe needed to go wash his hands after restoring his despised great-grandpappy's gun.
I'm gonna go wash my hands after restoring my despised great-grandpappy's gun. Tell Junior I'll be right up.
I just don't know, Ma. Is it right that I love John almost as much as I love Paul? And have come to idolize him as the dominant male role model in my life? It fills me with conflicting emotions that I do not yet have the emotional maturity to process or understand.
Junior, it ain't right to compare your pa and John like that. While, yes, it is true that John is a brave and handsome man who embodies the rugged spirit of old West America, yeah, we only have one Pa who loves you more than anything in this world. Your Pa is the only role model you need.
But that John's one bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
But I'm just talking about John.
John.
You dang right.
Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Well, good night now, Junior. Get some sleep. Tomorrow's a big day. We gotta get up early and meet the rest of the folks in town for the Independence Day celebration.
Dang it, Ma. I'm in for a fitful, restless night. Today's events, combined with my anticipation for tomorrow, all but ensures a sleepless night for me. Nonetheless, I shall endeavor to do as I am told. Good night, Ma. Good night, John.
Sleep well, Junior. Your Pa'll be up in a moment.
Were you not listening? A fitful, restless night.
Junior sure has taken a liking to you, John. And he ain't the only one, as I gaze longingly into your eyes, giving a voice to the unspoken emotional tension between us. If only this moment could be witnessed by others, thus rendering the need for words to describe this moment between us unnecessary. If only. Oh, sigh.
There the two of you are. Is Junior asleep?
Oh, Axe. No, honey, we just tucked him in. If you want to go and say goodnight yourself.
Junior! You awake, boy?
Dang it! Didn't Ma tell you about the restlessness and all? What is the point of me communicating this information if y'all ain't gonna listen? Anybody else want to say goodnight?
Well, good night, Junior. Sleep well. We gotta get up early tomorrow. It's a big day.
I give up.
John? Lizzie? I didn't interrupt anything, did I?
Oh, we were just saying our goodnights, weren't we, John?
Well, I really didn't have a chance to say anything. I just stood here and listened. Well, it's getting late. I'm going to head out to my RV. We got to get up early tomorrow. Big day and all.
Good night, John. I do hope you sleep well. I'll just stand here and watch you as you walk away.
What's the matter, Lizzie?
Oh, Axe, don't say anything. Just hold me tight like you used to. Remember when we used to do laundry together? Take me to the bedroom and hold me further still. I need more comfort and reassurance.
Good night, John.
Good night, Axe.
Good night, John.
Good night, Lizzie.
Good night, Junior.
Enough already. Good night.
In case you hadn't picked up on the references, it was the 4th of July, a day for celebrating freedom in this great land of ours. Ironic, considering the events that have transpired thus far, as well as the dire situation that John and the McCoys were about to unfortunately discover when they woke up. Someone had snuck onto their land in the middle of the night and killed Bessie, one of their cows, and cut the fence so that Matilda, their other cow, could escape.
Paul, someone snuck into our land in the middle of the night and killed Bessie, one of our cows. He cut the fence so Matilda, our other cow, could escape. I can't imagine anyone doing such a thing to us simple farming folk. Well, you know, except the deal baron, of course.
It's just a fence and a cow. You're lucky it wasn't worse. Matilda couldn't have gotten too far. Her tracks head off towards Pig Slop Pete's place. We'll get this fence fixed and then we'll go looking for her.
Paul, look! Someone's coming up the drive!
Howdy, Axe. Looks like your cow got out.
Matilda! Oh, there you are, girl. Thank you, Pete. Where'd you find her?
Found her at my place. Old girl trampled some of my crops and busted into my pen and trampled 2 of my pigs.
And I woke up this morning and my tractor was tipped over. I kind of assumed she did that as well.
Well, hold on now. Things aren't adding up. She's just one dairy cow. It doesn't seem likely that all that damage was caused by one cow. Besides, look at her. Look how sweet and gentle she is. Who's a good cow? Huh? Who's a good cow? Matilda is, that's right. Good girl. And look, she doesn't have a mark on her. She'd be covered in cuts and scrapes of some sort if she had done all that. And look how clean she is. She didn't bust through your pen, Pete. She couldn't have.
You're right, John. I didn't think about all that. Please accept my apologies, Matilda. I let my emotions override my good sense.
Well, if it weren't her, then who or what was it? This stuff didn't just happen by itself.
I believe that's something we can all agree on, gentlemen. I think we all know who's responsible for this. This is no series of remarkable coincidences.
Max was right. This was no coincidence. That ripple effect that I referred to earlier, it's beginning to take form. Trouble has reared its ugly head once again for our friends in the Lonely Valley. Is the deal baron really getting that desperate? Will Matilda be able to carry on while mourning the loss of her friend Bessie? Will John find the answers? Or will the answers find him? Find out in the next exciting episode of Winnebago Warrior, the Tale of John Waynabe. Winnebago Warrior, the Tale of John Waynabe, Eagle Screech, is an audio-oblivious production, written and directed by Austin Beach and Scott Phillips, produced by Austin Beach, with music by Todd Freeze, sound effects by Austin Beach and freesound.org, starring Scott Phillips as Hatchet McCoy, Sarah Golding as Lizzie McCoy, Mike Jansen as Axe McCoy and Tractor Jack Johnson, Dane Leonardson as Pig Slop Pete Jacobs, and Austin Beach as John Waynabe and me, your narrator. If and you enjoy our show, rate and review us on iTunes. You can also find us on Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at The Eagle Screech and at I'm Audio Oblivious. Thanks for listening.